time for Friday Night High School Football and the Central Iowa Game of the Week on 96.9 The Bull. Catch all the action right here on The Bull or watch it now on CISN.TV. And now from the field, it's Trent Condon.
Good evening and welcome to Week 9 of the Iowa High School football season, the regular season finale, and we're back in West Des Moines. The Valley Tigers play host here this evening to Des Moines Roosevelt, the Rough Riders in playoff position. A win would punch their ticket into the playoffs. A loss, well, that means a whole lot of math tonight. We're joined here this evening by Dar Danielson. And Dar, another season comes to a close here, at least a regular season here tonight, but a big one certainly for the Rough Riders.
I was told there'd be no math, but yeah, it's hard to believe Week 9. The only thing that makes it seem that way is the cool air tonight.
Yes.
But this season has gone by fast. This whole experiment too with the RPI, and I'm happy with it. I think you get some measurement there, and you get to go by what you do on the field. Although, like Valley, didn't they lose and they went up in the RPI?
He did a couple weeks ago,
but
yeah.
it all, and that's been the long argument. Well, our team, we play a tougher schedule than the other teams, but and then for Roosevelt, they're right in it. They've had a great season by any measure. They're probably looking back a couple weeks ago, that Marshalltown game, a close loss there that probably would have had them on a little more sure footing coming in here, but they have to face a Valley team. Let's see what they do after rebound after losing that close game to their top rival, and will they bounce back hard and come out ready to go, which I'm pretty sure they will, knowing them. So this could be a pretty good feisty matchup tonight.
Yeah, you look at motivation, and you wonder, Valley securely in the playoffs, win or lose here, they're going to be in, but they're also playing for playoff position. If they fall tonight, more than likely they're not going to host the first two rounds.
Yeah.
They're probably locked in, even with the loss tonight, to a first-round playoff game. They'll host in the opening round, but that being going on the road in the quarterfinals, I'm sure they don't want to do that. So there's plenty of motivation and just getting that bad taste out of your mouth from last week. Losing in the fashion you did against your rival, a game that for many parts of it felt like they really controlled, felt like they let one get away. So I don't think motivation is going to be a problem for the Tigers tonight.
No, and going on the road, you say, what does that mean? In high school, it means a lot. You get to play at home with your fans and that, and you don't have to travel on the road. It's more of a routine, there. And we know as you get farther into the playoffs, even in the second round, any little edge is important because these teams are so close and so, where one or two plays here could turn a game.
Well, going to be a fun one tonight for Roosevelt. Jamison Patton, certainly the headliner, their quarterback. Got some big-time offers already. He plays defense. He plays quarterback. An outstanding athlete, great baseball player. How about the season he had a year ago? Dunked in a game for the first time in basketball. Hit a home run, well, a few of them for the baseball team, and now leading this football team on the cusp of a playoff berth. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back on the other side, we'll get starting lineups, and we will go a little bit deeper into this matchup. Kickoff right around the corner. It's Valley and Roosevelt, and it's next on 96.9 The Bull. Stay right there. Guys, are you looking for an excuse to watch football all weekend long? Then schedule your vasectomy with the Urology Center of Iowa. The Urology Center of Iowa offers nitrous during your vasectomy, cutting-edge technology to help you relax during your procedure. Make the call to 515-400-3550. That's 400-3550 or online at iowauro.com. Vasectomies with the Urology Center of Iowa. And tell them you heard it on KXNO.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile, regardless of the times. our team remains committed to you.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicle's instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado 1500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Brick by brick, beam by beam, and play by play.
And the beam is up.
Mitch, this isn't a field goal.
You mean like it?
For the play-by-play, here's Trent Condon.
Alongside Dar Danielson, glad to have you aboard with us as we count down to kickoff. The Valley Tigers, 6-2 on the season. The Roosevelt Rough Riders come in at 5-3. Take a look here at the starting lineup for this one. Let's start with the Valley Tigers as they look to pick up the 7th win of the season and solidify their place one of the top 4 teams in Class 5A, and 2 playoff games that would come along with it. Starting with the offensive line, it is in the middle, Hank Lucas, the center. The 2 guards are Brevin Ayers and Spencer George, and your tackles, Bradley Benz and Owen Westermeyer. The running back is Danny Rankins Jr., your wide receivers, Reed Schilb, Cade Grevengood, and Aiden Price. The tight end, Notre Dame bound Eli Reardon, and the quarterback, senior Mason Morrow. Defensively for the Tigers, it's Ariel Fountain, Jacob On, Ryan Kennan, Michael Dacey, Drew Henderson, Jay Moore, Caden Hutch, one of my favorite linebackers, 5'6". Our short guys got to hang together. 5'6" linebacker, 175 pounds. And the defensive backfield, Kane Lindstrom, Nelson Kavanaugh, Chase Hutchinson, and Max Barr will get the start here this evening. For the Rough Riders, we mentioned their fine quarterback in Jamison Patton. Offensive line trying to give him a little bit of room. And talking to Coach Barnett earlier this week, one thing you mentioned, Dar, we've seen him play. We know what an outstanding athlete he is, but still developing as a quarterback. And last week in their win against a good Sioux City East squad, that's something that really exploded. They scored 27 points in the 4th quarter. He threw 4 touchdown passes in a game, and he said he's becoming more and more comfortable, not just as an athlete back there, but becoming a real quarterback.
Yeah, because he's their leading rusher too, but there's a fine line between that rushing and passing and staying back there and looking for the receiver, and when do you let it go and then when do you take off, and then there's always the touch issue and where to put the ball and connect with your receivers. So I have not seen him live. I've watched a few of the games you've done, so I'm looking forward to seeing here in live action.
He's joined in the backfield by Russell Lamar. He's a senior running back. 5 touchdowns this year for Lamar, 327 yards on the ground. Another one to keep your eye on tonight, Dar, is their tight end, George Williams. Big target, 6'5", can really run well. 27 catches this year, 388 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. He's a young man. Now, I'm not a college scout. I don't know, exactly what it is, speed-wise, those kind of things. But you just look at the young man's frame. He's got the size you look at in a tight end. I'm not going to lie. He reminds me a lot of some of those guys, under-the-radar guys that end up playing at Iowa or Iowa State. He's got that kind of frame and that kind of movability. So keep your eye on number 84 for the Rough Riders.
Well, and if you got that, then they can decide, are you going to be a tight end? Are you going to be further in on the line? Or are we going to put you on defense? And there's a lot of options then when you have that size and what you can do in college.
Defensively for the Rough Riders, Skylar James leads the team with 47 tackles this year. Jaquan Bradley also has played at a high level this season. Jamison Patton also plays defense. He's 5th on the team in tackles and getting the quarterback. Bradley leads the team with 2 sacks on the year, a sack and a half also for McGuire Dillon. He plays hard in the middle, really fun player to watch up front. And a name that I know a lot of people know, my colleague over at KXNO, Colin Murphy, Keith Murphy's son. He wears number 11, not the biggest defensive lineman you're going to find, but plays with a lot of heart. And Coach Barnett also told me, wish we had a redshirt year for Colin. This is the first year he's gone out for football. He's a senior this year. With another year of development, he felt like he would have a really good chance, maybe even playing at the collegiate level. Yeah, because you start picking up things as a junior, but as a senior is when you really things slow down and you just start seeing where you should be, and that's tough when you only have 1 year to do that. But this defense is going to be tested with the speed and the weapons that Valley has, so they're going to have to be top of their game here tonight. We're going to take our final time out here of the pregame show as we get ready for kickoff. We'll come back with more on the other side. It's the Roosevelt Rough Riders searching for a playoff berth against the Valley Tigers, our Central Iowa game of the week on 96.9 The Bull. You can also catch the replay tonight over at CISN TV. Had an internet outage issue here, so not able to bring the video to you live, but it will be up later this evening. Go to YouTube, CISN TV is where you can find that. Quick timeout. We'll come back on the other side with kickoff. You're listening to high school football on 96.9 The Bull.
Family owned. Yes, football.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, darmandford.com.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over Central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Game of the Week on 96.9 The Bull is brought to you by Graphite Construction Group, the Urology Center of Iowa, and by the Norwalk Shop.
Welcome back once again. Valley Stadium, the site of tonight's regular season finale. Des Moines Roosevelt and West Des Moines Valley doing battle here this evening. The Valley Tigers in their traditional home uniforms with the white helmets, the black jerseys, and the white pants with the white numerals and the orange trim. The Rough Riders come out in their all-white ensemble, white lids, white jerseys, and white pants as they look to punch their ticket into the playoffs. Dar, we talked a little bit about RPI positioning here, talking to the coaches in the past. Do you remember the days where we'd sit up until 1, 2, 3 in the morning, waiting for the boys in Boone to finally finish up what the brackets are going to be looking like? Here, you can try to do the math, but you got to figure out all the scores across the state to kind of punch it in, what the records become for everybody. It feels like you'll probably have an idea as you go to bed tonight, the 16 teams that are going to be in there, but still a little bit easier just knowing, hey, we'll find out in the morning when we wake up.
Yeah, it's probably more of those teams from, 10 down that are going to have a little bit of an idea, or maybe even 10 farther down to 20. There's some teams that, depending on what happens, because they take your record, they take the record of the teams you faced and all that, so it'll be, it takes a little more time. But not like the old days where you waited up and also the old days the coaches would go on the road and meet the other coach and get the video of the teams. Looks like Valley is deferring here.
And so the Rough Riders will take the football first, and they will go right to left across your radio dial. Dar, as we talk about that, we'll keep our eye also on some of the other games from around the area. Ames, they're playing for their playoff lives tonight as they go up to Johnston. Now, the Dragons, with the win, they need a ton of help to get there, but there's still faint hope alive for them to get in. Bettendorf, they're the number 16 team right now. They take on Davenport North team that's number 18. That's almost like a playoff game tonight. Yeah. So a lot of fun ones around. We'll be keeping our eye on it. But, of course, here, Roosevelt's very simple equation. Win and you're in.
Win and you're in. I know Urbandale and Waukee Northwest playing, and that's one where Waukee Northwest is still a little, out there at what might happen with them. And, so a lot of excitement, a lot of things going here. You got the emotion of senior night for some of these kids. They know Valley for sure knows they'll be back with another game yet this season. For Roosevelt, you don't know. So, the old cliche, you put it all out on the field, as they say.
And we're ready to go. Dawson Stein has it on the tee for the Valley Tigers. He'll tee it up and kick it off, and there it is. End-over-end kick as that floats into the end zone for a touchback. And Roosevelt will start with the football first at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 as Jamison Patton leads the offense out onto the field. Patton this year, 14 touchdown passes against just 3 interceptions, 1,208 yards through the air, completing 54% of his passes, and also the leading rusher on the team with 536 yards on the ground. 7 touchdowns also rushing this year, a combined 21 TDs for the junior, Jamison Patton. He wears number 2 as the offense comes out. They'll spread things out. Got a big offensive line, couple of youngsters out there, including very talented freshmen at one of the tackle spots. As we're ready to go, 1st and 10. Man comes in motion across to the right side of the formation. 2 receivers left for Patton out of the shotgun. And before we get going, we got a flag. Hard count gets the Valley defense.
Well, I was going to say, they're cheating up. They're not all the linebackers are coming up close to the defensive line. The secondary is up there tight. And I think false start they're going to call it.
So a little bob there with the offensive lineman. Saw that little bit of movement was enough.
Valley looked like they're ready to put on some pressure right away.
Go back to the same formation, put a man in motion again over to the right side for the Rough Riders. That is number 23, Hudson Miller. Jamison Patton zone read, going to hand it off to Lamar up the middle. Not a whole lot of running room there. Maybe got a yard on the play. So Russell Lamar, second on the team in rushing this year with 327 yards. Gets the first carry of the night, picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Well, you want to try to, be a little balanced here. You can't just come out winging it. You want to try to run it a little bit here just to try to keep those defenders honest so they can't pin their ears back and come at you.
2nd and 14. Eli Reardon quickly comes into the game defensively to play up front. As a rush edge, he goes out. They flip it out to the left side, complete. As that's Williams. He is knocked down, though. Good defensive effort there out of Drew Henderson, who comes flying in They swung it out to the tight end, and George Williams was gobbled up right away.
Yeah, because they had the blitz on the far side. They were coming hard over there, and it was a good play call against that because they got it out there, but the defenders reacted quickly and didn't get Williams any chance to move. Throw a little low, too. That didn't help, but
Pickup of a yard on the play, so after a run of 1, a pass of 1, it'll be 3rd and 13 after the drive began with a false start penalty. 3rd and 13 from the 17-yard line for the Rough Riders. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Williams comes in motion to the H-back spot. Reardon jumped there, and they're going to run the football. Looking to bounce it outside, breaking a tackle at the 20. Cuts back there, forward to the 24-yard line. Not going to be enough for a first down. Good hard run there, and a pickup of 8 on the play. On the rush, that was number 5, Cole Norris.
That was a good call. Reardon was coming hard, and they all tried to work that where they got in underneath him, and they almost did, but he couldn't quite pick it up. Maybe if they hadn't had that penalty to start with, they might have been able to, so they get 8. Now they'll have to punt.
And the running back last play, Cole Norris, will be back to punt this one away. Back deep to receive. Chase Hutchinson back there along with Cade Grevengood. Norris, not a great punt as it goes off the side of his foot, hits at the 43-yard line, takes a Roosevelt bounce. Grevengood, dangerous as he picks it up and fights forward back to the 46-yard line. Zavali will get the football for the first time in Roosevelt territory as they'll start at the 46-yard line. Good field position for the Tigers and their fine quarterback, Mason Morrow. What a story. A young man that was playing defense a year ago was thrust into action after Jake Rubley was announced ineligible from the Boys Association. Put in a difficult spot, but he's really come together here as a senior.
Yeah, talk about quarterback development. He's come, and we've seen him make some Houdini-type plays out there, spinning around. He always keeps the play alive, and he's always looking downfield. That's one of his big assets, too.
1st and 10 from the Roosevelt 46-yard line. Here comes Valley, their first snap offensively, and they're going to hand it off to the right side. Breaking through a tackle and into the open field, 25-20. Up the sideline, 10. Touchdown, Valley. Aiden Price comes on the jet sweep. 46 yards to pay dirt. 1 play, 1 score. The Tigers strike first.
Well, and you just saw that. It just came out there, and the defenders were looking at the receivers, and nobody came out to help. And I think they were surprised by how fast he turned on the jets and got around that corner, as once he was out there, it was like about a 40-yard dash to the end zone, and he outran everybody.
Price, an outstanding athlete. He's a junior and perhaps the quarterback next year, but they're using him. Movement up front before the PAT attempt. And we'll see who jumped first. Both teams pointing at each other, and it's going to be on the offense. It'll be a false start, so move it back 5 yards, and Dawson Stein, instead of the 20-yard PAT attempt, it'll be a 25-yarders. They'll spot it down at the 15-yard line. The holder for Stein is Nelson Kavanaugh. Where's number 25, also a defensive player for the Tigers. And we'll go at it again with the PAT attempt. Snap back, hold down, kick with plenty of leg is good. 7-0 Valley, 9:36 to play here in the opening quarter as we come back with more high school football on 96.9 The Bull.
Are you missing out?
I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
TrueValue.com. That's KempkersTrueValue.com.
Back to high school football on 96.9 The Bull.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. Back to live action here. 7-0 Valley with the lead over to Moines Roosevelt. 9:36 to play in the first quarter. And now Roosevelt needs to find a response here early after the Tigers one play, one score.
Yeah, that was one play, 9 seconds, 46 yards, and Valley is on the board 7-0. So Roosevelt, again, need to get a first down, avoid the penalties. That's what kind of hurt them in that first drive.
They'll put a man in motion here on first down. Patton trying to bounce it outside, but he is hit for a loss. Good open field tackle there by the Tigers. And it'll be a loss on first down. Not a penalty, but a loss on the play as they move it back 6 yards.
The defense didn't bite on that fake at all. They just stayed right on Patton, zeroed in on him, and didn't even look at the fake.
Chase Hutchinson with the tackle for a loss for the Tigers. Makes it 2nd down and 16 as the clock runs, approaching the 9-minute mark here of the first quarter. Valley up 7-0. Patton, 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Shotgun snap before it goes, though. Flags come out again. And it looks like this is going to be another false start penalty.
Motion, yeah. The Valley end was up there kind of jumping around a little bit, and you just got to ignore that on offense. You can't get twitchy, but they did, and so that's a second penalty on Roosevelt here.
2nd down and 21 now after the penalty. Back to the same formation, 2 receivers on each side for Patton. He looks to his left. He's got a man out there. That's Williams complete to the 20-yard line. Williams is going to be stopped there, but a pickup of 11 on 2nd down. And again, there's big George Williams showing up, 6'5", 210 pounds, and I think you're seeing it here, Dar. You see why he's got that look of a real good tight end.
Well, and that was good. I mean, you're still 3rd and long, but 3rd and 10 is a lot better than 2nd and 21. They got half of it or more back, so now they got a chance here to keep the drive alive with another good play like that. Get a first down, get that inertial first down, and maybe get some of those first jitters out.
That'll be 3rd and 10 from right at the 20. Need to get to the 30 for the first. As they break the huddle, got to hurry down to 3 on the play clock, and they're going to use a timeout. 8:01 to play first quarter. Valley 7-0 over Roosevelt. Big 3rd down when we come back for the Rough Riders. You're listening to high school football on 96.9 The Bull.
Businesses succeed. The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Shop WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 375 pre-owned vehicles. All makes, all models. Inventory changes daily. WaukeeChevy.com.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Back to throw for the Rough Riders. Incomplete out to the right side. More pressure again by that Valley defensive front. 3rd and 10 makes it 4th and 10 after the incompletion. And again, that Valley defense, they're swarming.
Yeah, he had a guy open, but he had to throw clear across the field to get to him, and then it would have been about 2 yards shy of the first down anyway if he got it there and he caught it. But, yeah, Valley's just pinning the ears back. They're going to try to put all the pressure on him. And so far, it's worked.
4th and 10, second straight 3 and out for the Roosevelt offense as Cole Norris will come in to punt for the 2nd time tonight.
Gravengood and Hutchinson back deep.
Low snap. Able to get it away is Norris. A high punt. Fair catch called for at the 44 by Hutchinson. And again, great field position for the Tigers. Started the first possession with the ball at the 46 at Roosevelt here. They'll start from the 44. Took just one play on the first possession. We'll see what the Valley offense has up their sleeve here with their second touch of the night. 7:49 to play. 7-0 Valley out to an early lead. Thanks to everybody out there for listening in with us. We'll have the replay of this game coming up tonight on CISN TV. You can watch the video feed of it as there is an internet outage here. So it'll be delayed getting up. And thanks for joining us here, at least on the radio side here tonight on 96.9 The Bull. A fake by Morrow. He's going to keep it himself and trudges forward out past the 35-yard line, right at that first down stick line. We'll see if they give it to him. A pickup of 10 yards on the play. We'll call it 9.5. Second and short.
Yeah, that was just full read all the way and drove in there and carried the tackler with him a little bit for a couple extra yards.
Yeah, he's a physical, talented athlete, too. Plays even bigger than his 6 foot, 175-pound frame. Second and less than a yard for the offense as Reardon comes in motion to the right side. We'll go with the counter look for Rankins. Big hole out to the 25-20. Breaks the tackle there into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. 35-yard touchdown run. Danny Rankins Jr. gets on the board again. All Tigers here early on.
Well, the linebackers came up. They were cheating into the middle, thinking they were going to try to plug up that run in the middle, and that left everybody plugged in the middle. Rankins just cut that outside lane, and then again it was a race to the end zone.
Rankins, a big play running back, averaging 7.4 yards per carry. He gets 35 yards on that one. Stein on to attempt the PAT for Valley with 7:01 left to go in the first quarter. And that one is good. 14-0 Tigers early here against the Roosevelt Rough Riders. We'll come back with more in a moment on 96.9 The Bull.
DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Of Urbandale and by Lincoln Savings Bank.
Back with you, Valley Stadium. Trent Condon, Dar Danielson. So we play in the first quarter, all Valley 14-0 over Roosevelt. 3 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns, a 46-yard touchdown run for Aiden Price. The second, a 35-yard touchdown run from Danny Rankins Jr. All Tigers here early and looking for a response now. The Rough Riders come back out onto the field, searching for answers after back-to-back 3-and-outs.
Got to play mistake-free here.
And Patton going to hand things off to Norris. Norris to the right side, fights forward for a pickup of 4. Well, there's that positive first down play. You pick up 4, and it just opens up your playbook so much more, Dar, the 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's the first time they've started out without going backwards, either before they got the first play off or after they did. So a good start here. You bring up a 2nd and 6.
Clock running, approaching the 6:30 mark of the first quarter. 2nd and 6 for Jamison Patton in the offense. 2 receivers lined up left, 1 right. The 2 left receivers shift down a little bit more on the wide side. Patton hands it off again. Norris looking for some room in the middle. And he's able to find a bit of a crease and a pickup of 3. That'll make it 3rd down and manageable now for the Rough Riders. 3rd down and 3, and Valley going to go back to the well as they rotate defensive linemen. And coming in, big number 76, that's Remez Naba, the big sophomore, 6'2", 300 pounds. Yeah, 3rd and 3, that's a guy you wanted to plug up the middle there. You got that run stuffer.
Yeah. Bringing him off the bench.
He's played at a high level. He replaces Fountain up front. We've also seen Reardon play a little bit in defensive line. Here's a pass out to Williams, complete for the first down. Just a quick pop pass and able to pick up the first.
That's the way to use that tight end. You fake, get a little play action there, and then hit him just straight up the seam. And easiest route to run, and a guy that big, it's hard to miss that 6'5" tight end out there. And now you got your first down. You're out of your shadow your end zone a little bit, and if you could get anything going here and get some points on the board, it's a positive.
George Williams, his third catch already of the night for the Rough Riders. He's played well. 3 receivers right, 1 left for Patton. Out of the shotgun, he's got Norris with him in the backfield. Zone read. Patton going to keep it out to the right side, knocked out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage there. Trying to stretch things out wide, but Valley defense, though they've had some issues this year, one thing, they got a lot of speed out there.
Yeah, one thing they don't do is let you break contain on that edge a lot. They do it to you offensively that kills you, but they don't let the other team, and maybe that's why they're so used to that in practice, those guys trying to get out to the edge fast, but they've been able to shut that down.
I have to say, one of the smallest linebacking group I think that Coach Swenson has had in a long time out there, but these guys can play. Jay Moore made that big play in the double overtime game in week 1 against Waukegan Northwest. Mentioned Hutch out there. He's 5'6", 170. Not big by any means, but those guys can fly at the linebacker spot. 2nd down and 10 as they'll run it up the middle, and not much running room there. Norris picked up a yard.
Yeah, linebacker, it's a reaction, so the speed can make up for a little bit of that size. If you can get to where the play is, then try to make something happen.
3rd down and 9, and this is one you're going to expect certainly Patton to get an opportunity to throw the football again. He's been on target to this point, and Williams has been his big play receivers with 3 catches already, including the last one that went for a 1st down. This one 3rd and 9 from their 36. As the clock runs, 4:30 to play first quarter. Rough Riders with the football out of the shotgun. Patton stands tall in the pocket. Now pressure comes. He rolls out to his left, looking up the field. Now he's going to pull it back towards the middle. Spins through a tackle, still on his feet. He'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Picked up 3 on the play, but see the athleticism there of Jamison Patton. That spin move to get through the tackle.
Spin through. Does need his receivers a little bit more to go into the scramble and find some room there, because before he really started heading upfield, he was still looking downfield for the throw, but then finally had to tuck it and go. But got to have those receivers looking to get open when he breaks out of that pocket.
Chilly 46 degrees here tonight, our game time temperature. Not much wind, though, as Norris comes on to punt. As a snap, comes back, though. Going to have another false start penalty, and penalties starting to rack up now for the Rough Riders.
That's the 3rd one, false start on them.
So they'll walk it back to the 39-yard line. It'll make it 4th and 11.
I don't know if I think 46 feels cooler because we've had some 70 days and 60 leading into this, and now it just all of a sudden drops off.
Well, it definitely feels like the playoffs, and we're a week away from that. As Norris takes the snap.
Except for the lower classes.
That's right. That's starting tonight. 8-player up to 2A. Here's a punt return and a lot of room out to the right side for Grevengood. He's out past the 40-yard line to the 38. Another big return. That one of 14 yards. Cade Grevengood for the 2nd time gives them good field position, and for the 3rd time, their 3rd possession, all of them has started in Rough Rider territory.
Yeah, and they have scored on 1 play and 2 plays here. So here's where the Rough Rider defense has to find a stop right now early on in this ball game and get a possession back.
14-0 our score, 3:23 left in the first quarter. Roosevelt comes in just in the playoff mix. Valley securely in, the number 3 team in the RPI. As they're going to hand it off to the right side and out past the 1st down sticks. Good hard run there again by Danny Rankins Jr. Rankins running physical, his 2nd big gainer of the night, and always tough. Got to see between Rankins and Dion Hutch. They were number 8 and number 9. You always got to make sure you got the right one.
And they both similar size and running style, quick.
Yes.
And so it's hard to tell sometimes when they take off, especially when they go inside first and then cut out. You can't see between the linemen.
Behind that big offensive line of the Tigers. 1st and 10 to the 26-yard line for Valley. Morrow out of the gun. He's going to hand it off again to Rankins. Rankins, though, hit right at the line. Good tackle in space there for Des Moines Roosevelt. On the tackle, it was Jawan Bradley, the junior linebacker, with the tackle.
Yeah, he came right up and bear hugged him and pulled him down. That's what you got to do. You cannot let him get outside because then he can cut outside or cut it back in. and then it's off to the races.
2nd down and 9 as Valley huddles up. They come out of the formation. Eli Reardon lined up by himself out on the left side, lined up as a wide receiver. And 3 receivers to the right as they spread things out on 2nd and 9. Morrow to throw. Going to take a shot into the end zone. Looking for Reardon. Just over his head. Incomplete. And it looked like Reardon, just for a second there, took a false step.
Yeah, he was looking back, and that was a beautifully thrown pass because it was going right to the corner toward the pylon there. And Reardon, as he turned to look to see where it was, he slowed just a step. And if he'd been able to catch that in stride, he gets a foot down and it's a touchdown, but ends up going incomplete. And that's their first pass. It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Been a lot with the ground game, but here their first opportunity to throw it. Now 3rd and 9. Figure they might be going that direction again. They'll line up with the same look. Reardon lined up left, 3 receivers right now. They'll put a man in motion as they fake the screen on one side, come back to the middle, and Grevengood into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. They faked the screen out on the swing pass to the running back. Grevengood was running an inside screen from his wide receiver position. 25 yards later, it's a touchdown. Tigers score again.
Rankin sold that fake. He had his hand up like, I'm open out here. Hit me, hit me. And everybody's looking out there, and they come back to Grevengood, and he gets the touchdown.
Beautifully designed play there and the score as Mason Morrow delivers his 17th touchdown pass of the season.
4th for Grevengood on the season.
And we got more flags coming out here before the snap. And it looks like for the second time, going to have to move things back for Dawson Stein, just trying to increase his difficulty level, I guess. Another angle here. Now they're talking things over, making sure a defensive lineman wasn't across. It was. So instead, they're going to move it forward. They'll move it to the 1 yard line. Looks like they're going to keep the kicking unit, though, out on the field.
Yeah, and Stein, let's see, on the season, 35 of 36 PATs. This will make it just a touch it easier.
As the snap is back, kick with plenty of leg is good. 21-0 Valley over Roosevelt. 2:23 to play in the first quarter. We'll come back with more. It's week 9 of the high school football season on 96.9 The Bull.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Another kick into the end zone, another touchback for Stein, as he is 4 for 4 on the touchbacks, and now 39 of his 50 kicks have gone for touchbacks on the season. Dawson Stein has taken over both the kicking duties and the punting duties this year. Something before the season, Coach Swenson says doesn't love to do. Sometimes you get a tired leg. Not been the case for Dawson Stein, though. He's played well.
He's now 38 of 39 from the point afters, too, so yeah, he's been a good, and especially in high school, the special teams that have a good kicker. We know how important that can be in the close games.
And averaging also 38 yards per punt on the season. Done a nice job in that realm. No punts to this point, though, for the Tigers. 3 possessions, 3 scores, up 21-0. Rough Riders with the ball back on 1st and 10. Patton going to keep it on the zone read. He has gobbled up in the backfield, though. Again, that Valley defense right there, and it'll be a loss on the play. Tackle for loss there. That was Surreal Fountain.
Yeah, they know Patton's a guy, and they're just not taking any kind of fake there on, where normally you might look at it, but they're just going straight in and looking straight to Patton, knowing that he's the main threat they got to worry about right now.
Michael Dacey checks into the game along with Naba. A couple new defensive linemen for the Tigers up front. 2nd down and 12 after the loss of 2 from Patton, now looking to throw. Patton steps up in the pocket, spins and makes a man miss. Out to the 25, cuts out there, got the first down. Jamison Patton using the hips to get the first down.
That time he used the aggressiveness of that defense against him. They all ran by him, and he waited, patiently stepped up into the pocket, then saw, a lot of field as the defensive backs went with the receivers and gets the first down run.
And Roosevelt going with pace here as they quickly get to the line, but hit in the backfield. Dacey with the tackle for a loss. Big play out of him, and a loss on first down once again. Michael Dacey playing well out there on the defensive line, a senior. He was one of the 22 honorees tonight on the football team here on senior night, the regular season finale for Valley.
That seemed like a big senior class, didn't it, this year? But, yeah. And proud parents out there with them tonight.
Loss of 2 on the play, final minute of the first quarter. Trip receivers right, they'll put a man in motion for Patton. He pitches it out to the man in motion, trying to get to the edge, and does at the 30, 35-yard line, and knocked out there. It is pitched out. Good-looking play there from the Rough Riders, as it was Peter Fanthedeth that gets the carry, and a nice pickup there.
Yeah,
it's a third and manageable.
He put a good little move on that outside defender there to get around him. A little duck under and gets up close. Makes it a manageable third down now here, 3rd and 7. So the last 2 drives, the first couple, Roosevelt went 3 and out. The last 2, though, they've got some first downs now. If they can get another one here, keep this drive alive.
We'll go back to the same looking formation, bunch 3 receivers, and they'll put Fanthedeth in motion. Now he skips back out to the right side. Patton against pressure, steps up. Here comes Raridan behind him, still on his feet, throws it towards the sideline, incomplete. Good hustle play there. A couple of the best athletes in Central Iowa. Eli Raridan chasing after Jamison Patton, and it's incomplete and 4th down.
And he waited to the very last second. He was trying to get that receiver coming back because he was right. Probably smart. If he tried to run, he probably wasn't going to get the first down marker. His best shot was to get it downfield, but just couldn't quite get the pass there under that pressure. Raridan.
It'll be 4th and 7 as the punt team comes out again for Des Moines Roosevelt. As Cole Norris, the senior, plays some running back, a little linebacker, also does the punting duties for the Rough Riders as Coach Jared Barnett works to build this roster up, trying to get some more numbers out there. Bobbled the snap, barely gets it away, a high, short punt. A fair catch called for by Hutchinson. Well, the first time that Valley's going to start with the football in their own territory, but it's still just at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they started out the 46, then it was the 38, then what was the other one?
I think the first one was the 48, then the 46.
48,
then the
46,
38.
then 38. Yeah, they went progressively got this way, but now you're right. They're starting out in our own territory.
34 seconds remain in the first quarter. Valley leading 21-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt.
I can't read my own handwriting. That's the problem.
Need to get you a typewriter or something up here. They'll go to the run game as Rankins charges up the middle right at the first down stick. Going to be a yard short, a pickup of 9 on first down. Final 20 seconds here. We'll see if Valley's going to snap it one more time. They're going to let the quarter come to an end. Looking over at the sideline, doesn't look like a whole lot of pace over there.
No.
And it looks like that will be it. Valley 21, Des Moines Roosevelt 0. A quarter in the books from Valley Stadium. The second quarter coming your way next. You're listening to high school football on 96.9 The Bull. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicles instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado, $1,500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
The Tigers leading 21-0, start 2nd and 1 from the Roosevelt 44-yard line. Now going the other way, and here is Morrow. He breaks clear to the 30. One man to beat, knocked down at the 21-yard line. Mason Morrow on the quarterback keeper runs it for 23.
And that's the thing. You just get one thing stopped, the running back, and then Morrow keeps it himself, and he's got the speed and ability, too, to gain yards. So this Roosevelt defense has been out there a long time in this so far in this first half.
Trailing 21-0 as the offense for Valley has had it 3 times and has scored 3 times. Looking to make it a perfect 4 for 4. 1st and 10 from the Rough Rider 22-yard line. Tight formation here. Wide receivers lined up tight on each side. 2 left, 1 right. And looking to throw. Morrow across the middle. He's got a man out there complete. That's Grevin Good. Through a tackle. Still on his feet. Reaching for the goal line.
Just short.
Ooh, marked him down inside the 1-yard line. Grevin Good was looking for that 5th touchdown of the year.
I'd like to see the replay because it looked like where the ball was where he came down. He had it there, but
Valley's going to come quickly to the line. 1st and goal from inside the 1. Morrow comes up under center. And he's going to sneak it to the left side. He is in, but a flag comes out. So hold on. Now, the quarterback sneak, though, maybe a dirty word in Iowa City after last week. Normally so effective, but that's one thing when you kind of go to that quick sneak. Just got to make sure everybody's set.
Who was it? Was it Tennessee that tried that too?
Yep.
And they ended up getting stonewalled.
That's Buffalo, yeah.
Against Buffalo.
With Allen, yeah.
And that game. And
so it is a formation penalty, and they say a legal formation there, so didn't have enough guys lined up on the line of scrimmage. That's another one. Don't have everybody set, move it back, and that makes it out 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
First penalty of the night on Valley.
And into the game, here comes Bryce Anderson, an extra tight end. Where's number 45? As they'll have the football from the 6-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends in the game. And they're going to look to throw. He's got a man out, complete. Good tackle in space, though. That was
Norris, wasn't it?
Yeah, Norris, the punter, linebacker, safety, doing it all, and makes a nice tackle after a gain of 3 to Price.
Yeah, he wrapped him up and pulled him down quickly because it looked like Price he caught it. Well, he was tackled about where he caught it, but he was starting to lean in to try to stretch it out over the goal line. But the tackle stopped him cold.
Getting late into the game, that is Reed Schilb, who lines up on the right side of the formation. 2nd and goal from the 2. Price in motion. They'll hand it off. Rankins, big hole. Touchdown, Tigers. Danny Rankins Jr. for the 2nd time in 4-6. Make it 4 in a row. 4 scores and 4 possessions for Valley as they lead 27-0.
And for Rankins, that's number 14 on the season.
He's done a nice job running the football. Him and Hutch, that 2-headed monster. It's been all Rankins tonight as Stein comes on for the PAT with 10:24 left in the 2nd quarter. Kick with plenty of leg is good. 28-0 Tigers as we come back. High school football continues on 96.9 The Bull.
Know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Avenue in West Des Moines and a new location, Dr. Swatsky.
Ankeny now we're seeing patients. The name of that practice is the Eye Company.
Back to high school football on 96.9 The Bull.
I'm Trent Cotta, Dart Danielson here with me tonight. Valley Stadium, all Tigers 28-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt. 10:24 to play in the second quarter. Ben, not a perfect game for the Tigers, but they're playing at a really high level.
Really high level. When that answers the question, would they come back with a vengeance after losing that close game to their heated rival Dowling late in the game, and they have come out just now, Roosevelt, last couple drives, they've gotten a few first downs. They just haven't been able to sustain it for very long has been the issue.
As they'll go to the ground game on first down, Lamar for a yard up on the left side of the formation. And one thing when you talk about a program building, and that's certainly the case for the Rough Riders here, building both the offensive and defensive line, that's a big, big piece of it.
Yeah, and because as we talked about Valley, we've seen them shuttle in and out some defensive linemen here and there, and depth is the key. That's what it's been for years for Dowling and Valley and the these schools is the depth across the line, and they wear you down throughout the game.
2nd down and 9 after the pickup on the play. Patton out of the gun. Pumps out to the right side and incomplete. Looked like his timing just got thrown off a little bit as he was trying to find Fanthadeth out there.
Well, Hutchinson had two guys, and he was in between them, and so he didn't want to throw it out there because he worried Hutch might pick it off because Hutchinson was right out there, and it was great defense by him because he could cover two guys. One was supposed to be the blocker, but then he didn't really want to throw it out there and risk it getting picked off for a pick six.
3rd and 9 now for the Rough Riders with 9:40 to play in the second quarter. Patton with two receivers on each side. Takes the shotgun snap, now steps up in the pocket, rolling out, looking for help. Going to try to run for it, and he is hit in the backfield. That'll go as a sack. And loses a couple on the play. Again, Drew Henderson with another play. The only returning starter from a year ago, and Henderson, he has played very well here in his senior year.
Yeah, he was their leading tackler last year, right? And then I think he is still coming in. This year, is he still leading?
He is,
yes,
53 tackles.
Yep. So he's picked right up where he left off last year. And they just left nowhere for him to look downfield and throw that ball once he rolled out. Patton, he kept looking, but there was nobody there at all.
Inside of 9 minutes left in the second quarter, Norris on to punt one away. Gets a good spiraling punt. It's at the 39-yard line, and he'll take a Rough Rider bounce to the 32. Grevengood grabs it there. Picks up 5 on the return to the 37-yard line, and that'll be the 5th possession of the night for Valley when they get the football back. But Norris able to get one there and get that spiral off the foot.
Yeah, and again, they'll start out in their own territory here, and progressively gotten a little farther back, but that hasn't seemed to stop them at this point.
Now they've done it through the air, on the ground, a little bit of everything here in the first half as Valley leads 28-0 with 8:40.
Possessions 9 seconds, 48, 60, and 2:10. So it's taken a little longer, but they just have dominated here offensively.
From the 37-yard line, Mason Morrow out of the shotgun play action. Pressure comes, rolls out now to the right. Eludes one, eludes a second. He gets the corner, and he is going to step out of bounds right near the first down marker. We'll see on the spot if he did get the first down. Looks like he's a little bit short. It'll be 2nd and short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 45. I thought he had the first down, but he must have slid out just a little bit before that. They had everybody going to the left, kind of following him, and he was looking that way, and then it was just a foot race to the sideline to the right side of the field.
8:30 left in the second quarter, 28-0 our score. Valley with the lead and the football.
Speed can help you in so many ways, make up ground.
Price comes in motion. They're going to hand it off to the second man through. That's Rankins, but he's going to be tackled for a loss. Good pursuit out of the Roosevelt Rough Rider defense there. First on the tackle, Elijah Dotson gets a TFL.
Well, the rare times when he does that spin move and he doesn't break out of it and get extra yards, they just kept a hold of him, and then more white shirts kept piling in there.
So a loss of a yard on the play makes it 3rd and 3 as the clock ticks on inside of 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
That's got to be one of the first plays where they've lost yardage offensively, I think, tonight here. Well, the other one was, well, they had a penalty. That was the only other time.
Out of the shotgun, they'll put Reardon in motion. He slides over the right side, now comes back left. They'll flip it to him. Little screen pass as he gets the edge and the first down into Roosevelt Rough Rider territory. Mark him out at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play.
They started doing more than that. That's kind of opened up their offense a little more as they've made Reardon more of a, instead of just lining him up out there, they've made him more of an option where he can run it, and it really throws the defense off. Because what do you do with this big guy? Because if he comes through, he doesn't get the handoff, then he can go upfield and you can hit him on a pass. So it really kind of loosens things up a little bit with him in there.
And for Mason Morrow, one of the easiest completions he has there, just flips it forward.
Flip it ahead, and that goes as a pass,
First down to the 48-yard line of Roosevelt in a play action. Morrow rolls out. It's got Reardon out in the right flat. Reardon breaks one tackle at the 45, cuts back at the 40, still on his feet. He's got a first down before he's finally hit out of bounds.
Flag
there is a
down
flag.
low at the line of scrimmage, so.
Usually a procedural penalty there. You see there are not enough guys up on the line of scrimmage. And we'll check on that down with the officiating crew here in the second quarter.
Yeah, because I don't think any of the blocking happened over here unless
there'd be a wide receiver, but just don't see that. It's right on the line of scrimmage as well. Here from the sideline official. And they're going to pick it up.
Wave it off.
So they'll pick up, and it'll be a bit gainer for Eli Reardon. And we got a defensive player down on the far sideline for the Rough Riders. A bit slow to get up over there. Dar's got the binoculars trying to get a look, and
Lucas Pullman looked like he got up slowly, but he is moving around, and they're taking him back to the bench there.
Well, we talked about the numbers as Roosevelt trying to build the program, get those numbers up. They're also dealing with a lot of injuries. A couple of players they weren't sure were going to be able to go. I haven't seen Murphy out there, a few others. So already a team that short on numbers, and when you get banged up at the end of the season, well, you just can't afford to lose many more guys.
No, you can't, but I like the way they keep lining it up, going at it.
From the 34-yard line, 1st and 10, swing pass out to Price. Price with the catch, breaks one tackle, and stumbles forward to the 13.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling,
Well, he is a fun athlete to watch. They've used him. He's the backup quarterback, and Coach Swenson knew before the season. They were happy with Mason Morrow, but they thought Aiden Price just too good of an athlete to keep
you got to
off
get
the
him on the field and didn't he catch that slant pass in the overtime, the one game? Yeah, it's like he's just adds another dimension, another weapon on the offense for him.
They also use him on the jet sweep. He scored on that on the first offensive play of the day for Valley, and he's thrown it out of that formation a couple of different times this year, both of them for big gainers.
Yeah, one was for touchdown and one was for a big gainer,
2 for 2, 98 yards on the season in that touchdown that Dar mentioned. 1st and 10 as they'll go back to the ground over on the left side, and out near the 10-yard line is Danny Rankins Jr. So the longest drive of the night here for the Valley Tigers. Chewing up some clock, up 4 scores, 28-0, 6:40 left in the second.
2 minutes into it right now.
It'll be 2nd down and 6. From the 10-yard line, still can get a first down at the 4. As the offense moves right to left across your radio dial. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Mason Morrow out of the shotgun formation with Rankins on his left hip. Looking across, and he's got Schilb wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. Reed Schilb with the score. Just a simple slant route there. Got it out before the linebacker could get over, and the safety could help over top. It's another score. This one a 10-yarder through the air to Schilb. For Reed, that is his third touchdown of the season on his 11th reception. 34-0 is our score as Dawson Stein will come on for the PAT. Made his first 4. Number 5 on its way, and before it gets going, though, we got offsides against the defense. Jumped across there. Different also at the high school level. Once a defender comes across the line of scrimmage, they blow it dead. So no free play. You're used to watching Aaron Rodgers pull that off.
Yeah, then in college, I don't know sometimes what they're calling. You know, like, oh, come on, get back, and then they'll, it's a little crazy, but.
So we'll line up the PAT attempt again, move it forward, and now it'll be spotted down at the 8-yard line for Dawson Stein. Kick on its way, and that one is good again. 35-0, Valley with the lead over Roosevelt. 6:12 left in the second quarter as we come back on 96.9 The Bull.
Global Mail and Marketing is the teammate your small business needs. Locally owned and located in Urbandale, Global Direct Mail and Marketing can help your small business create the high-quality print materials your business needs to succeed. Whether it's business cards, flyers, business forms, letterhead, calendars, or a mail piece to attract new customers, Global Direct Mail and Marketing is ready to go to work for you today. Save by working with the local small business that will go the extra mile to get you what you need. Global Direct Mail and Marketing. Call Craig at 515-282-3000 and get your next project started today.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Dawson Stein will kick another one away, and first chance at a return, but the ball comes loose as the two returners came together, and Roosevelt's going to start backed up at their 11-yard line, coming over there, and it's a miscommunication in the return game.
Yeah, one stepped in front of the other, and then they kind of bobbled it, and they end up start out at the 11-yard line.
We're at the continuous clock here as that does start in the first half. In the old days, you had the 50-point rule, 35-point rule. Once a team leads by 35 points or more, it's continuous clock unless there is a timeout or an injury stoppage, about the only time that they'll stop the clock. And the clock is running here, 5.5, 35-0 all Valley as we play in the second quarter. Patton back out again with the offense for the Rough Riders, trying to get something started and try to get back into this football game. They'll hand it to Lamar. He's able to get forward for a short gainer. It'll be second and long. All Tigers here, keeping our eyes on some other games. Waukee Northwest out to an early 7-0 lead in their matchup. Des Moines Lincoln, another city school, fighting for their playoff lives tonight up in Ankeny against the Hawks. They trail, though, 28-0 at last check in that one.
Looks like Johnston over Ames 16-6 in the second.
Here, 35-0 Valley. Two receivers left, two right. As Lamar goes in motion, setting up a quarterback power for Patton. Not able to get there, though, as he is hit right away. Good work. That was Surreal Fountain again. Boy, he's played well tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's really been all over out there. And there again, we see them subbing in again defensively. They bring in Drew Supple and let's see, Dacey back in there. So they're able to bring a few of those linemen in and out of there on defense.
Hutchinson late getting over, covering up on the slot receiver as Patton rolls out to his right. Now going to try to run with it, but he is pushed out of bounds. Good pursuit once again out of the Valley defense. That time it was Mason Ray gets the tackle.
And that was just coverage downfield, too. Again, Patton's looking upfield. He's keeping his eyes downfield, but there's just nobody open, nobody to release that ball to downfield. And so he's just going to kind of keep it and ends up getting knocked out of bounds. Looks like Jaleel Dorn in now here with Grevengood to receive the punt.
As Norris will punt it away again. This one a line drive. Hits at the 30-yard line, takes a high bounce out there, and a chance at a return, but not going to get anything out of it. But boy, you can see the excitement there for Jaleel Dorn.
He gets in the but that ball was such a line drive that it bounced so high that he didn't really get a chance to pick it and run, but it came right at him.
So Valley will start with their best field position of the night at the Roosevelt 33-yard line here. Continuous clock time late in the second quarter. Valley 35, Roosevelt nothing.
Ever notice when it gets cold, the basketball coaches start coming out?
That's right. They like to come up here. And our halftime guest here this evening will be Joe Segrist, the head coach for the girls basketball team. And on a chilly night, came up a little earlier. No surprise, Coach Segrist trying to get warm up here.
Warm up in the press box, yeah. Although this cement here feels a little chilly, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. As they spin it out to the left side, there's Grevengood, breaks a tackle, 25-20. Still on his feet, knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Pick up a 21 on the play. Just a simple little bubble screen out there to the left and able to fight forward. Grevengood looking good this evening. Putting himself in conversation for our Graphite Construction Group Hard Hat Player of the Game. We'll hand that one out as we do each and every week here on our high school football coverage and all throughout the season. Thank you to Graphite Construction Group. Back with us for another high school sports season. 1st and 10 to the 12-yard line for the Tigers, and Morrow going to line up under center now. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Rankins in the backfield, play action. Rolling out to his right on the bootleg, looking towards the end zone, makes a throw. That one is incomplete. Reardon had it look like for a moment, but good pursuit there, good defense, getting the arm in.
How about the fire from the hip on the roll there by the Morrow? He's rolling out there and just slings it like the old Brett Favre fire from the hip into the end zone. That was a nice throw, and he almost came up with it.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Again, the clock continues to run, though, as it goes inside of a minute now left here in the first half. Long time getting the play in, down to 13 as they finally break the huddle. Reardon, the tight end, lined up on the right side. 2 receivers that way, 1 left. As they're going to pitch it out to Rankins. Rankins trying to get to the edge, but he is tackled after a gain of 2 at the 10-yard line with 35 seconds left here in the quarter. Clock continues to run. There is a flag, and that will stop things with 35 seconds left.
Yeah, it was a good tackle again. You got to get him before he turns the corner and gets a full head of steam, and they did there. And a lot of discussion as to what the penalty was.
It's going to be a personal foul against the defense. So they'll move it half the distance to the goal, and that'll move it forward to the 5-yard line. One difference, though, at the high school level as opposed to what you see both collegiately and the professional level, no automatic first down. A lot of people miss that, even on a pass interference. No automatic first down, so it'll be 3rd down and 3. Need to get to the 2 for a first. 30 seconds left, and they're going to hand it. Rankins again, cuts back and cuts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Danny Rankins Jr. finds the end zone once again for Valley. 41-0 Tigers.
It's a hat trick on the night for him.
He's done a little bit of everything with 24 seconds left in the half. As Dawson Stein will come in now for the 6th time tonight for the PAT. Rankins having himself an evening, and going to be an opportunity also, I think, for Valley with the playoffs looming. Get some of the young guys out there, get them some snaps in the second half of this one as Stein gets the PAT again. 42-0. All Tigers over Roosevelt. Final 24 seconds of the first half when we come back on the Bull.
Are you missing out on life's activities because of
businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Shop WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 375 pre-owned vehicles. All makes, all models. Inventory changes daily. WaukeeChevy.com.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
The end zone again. That'll be a touchback with 24 seconds left, and Roosevelt, we'll see what they do in their final 24 seconds.
Not to keep bringing up the old days, but it used to be that scoring differential made it. So, in a game, you'd want to keep piling on the points to a point there back, and then people got upset with that because teams would be way ahead and still trying to score because it made a difference in your, where you were seated and all that stuff in the playoffs. So things have kind of evolved as we've come along here.
Had the 13-point differential. Now it's 17 for the smaller classes. They still use that. But, not the level where you'd see teams just continually piling it up, working for that playoff seeding. Final 24 seconds is they'll hand it off to Lamar. Not much running room there. Valley defense stout once again. Brian Kennan in on the tackle. We'll see if that'll be the final snap of the first half. Looks like it will. We go to halftime. All Tigers getting ready for the playoffs. They lead 42-0 over Des Moines Roosevelt. We'll come back with the Urology Center of Iowa halftime show. We'll hear from the head coach of the Valley girls basketball team. Joe Segrist going to stop by. We'll get a recap of the first half and get you some scores from across the area. I'll come your way next here as we continue on. Once again at the half, Valley 42, Roosevelt nothing. Back with more here in a moment on 96.9 The Bull.
Guys, are you looking for an excuse to watch football all weekend long? Then schedule your vasectomy with the Urology Center of Iowa. The Urology Center of Iowa offers nitrous during your vasectomy, cutting-edge technology to help you relax during your procedure. Make the call to 515-400-3550. That's 400-3550 or online at iowauro.com. Vasectomies with the Urology Center of Iowa. And tell them you heard it on KXNO.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 300 pre-owned vehicles with 50 under 25 grand. Des Moines area, you've never seen this before. Text VALUE to 515-212-7952 and get your vehicle's instant value by text. Or go to WaukeeChevy.com and click on Text My Trade-In Value. Chevy Cruze, $199 a month. Silverado 1500, $349 per month.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Central Bank is proud to support the unmatched spirit of sportsmanship and hard work exemplified by our local athletes. We're fans of high school sports and the way the big game and hometown team rally a community. Best of luck to all of today's competitors. Play hard, have fun, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
29.
Brought to you by the Urology Center of Iowa. Here's Trent Condon.
Welcome back once again at the half. 42-0 our score. West Des Moines Valley with the lead over Des Moines Roosevelt as we have reached halftime. Thank you to Urology Center of Iowa, our presenting sponsor of our high school coverage, and right now joined by the head coach of the West Des Moines Valley girls basketball team, Coach Segrist, with us again. Coach, basketball right around the corner. We're getting close.
Yeah, we're about 2.5 weeks away, and we're getting ready, and we're excited about it.
Well, of course, very young squad a year ago, went through certainly some growing pains, and not just that, it was just such a weird season last year. Kind of before we get into the team, take us back to what it was like for a head coach a year ago, just going through all the different things that you had to deal with, not just on the hardwood, but also dealing with what we were going through during the pandemic.
Yeah, the COVID year was tough on everybody, but we got a late start. We knew we had a young and talented team made up of a few seniors that were really good leaders for us, but then freshmen and sophomores that were really talented. But then we got a 6-week late start because of a COVID outbreak at Valley High School, and we missed 6 games at the start of our season. So, but I really like how we grew. You know, as a coach, you always want a young team to grow. We just kind of ran out of time at the end of the year. So it was a challenge on everybody, but I really loved our growth last year.
You talk about losing a couple seniors. It happens seemingly every single year. Where do you go first for leadership? Who are some of the girls you're looking forward to kind of take that step, take that mantle, and be your leaders this year? Well,
Meredith Rieker is our only senior returning. So a lot of that leadership is on her shoulders. She's doing a great job because she plays on the volleyball team. She knows what that senior leadership's already like, and she was on our last state championship team as a freshman. So she's seen lots of different, girls talent-wise, leadership-wise come through the school, and I think she's ready to take the bull by the horns and be that leader for us.
And Meredith, one of my favorites because she babysits for me. So Meredith,
great kid,
she really is, and really enjoy the family and enjoy her. You can see those kind of qualities, and I think she's going to be a great group. But you got a lot of talented youngsters, got their feet wet at the varsity level a year ago. Take us through some of those players and maybe what you've seen going back to that development time during the summer as they get ready for the season coming up.
Right, we have a really talented junior class too. I think we'll have 6 girls that are juniors on varsity. So they just a lot of do-it-all. Maddie Brown's a returning starter, and just seeing her maturation over the last year, she's gotten lots better. Reese Cooley brings a ton of energy off the bench. Brain catcher, shoots the ball, does a lot of really good things. So that junior class has a lot of talent too. And then our sophomores, we had 3 starters that were freshmen last year, and the way they grew, and then I've seen them develop on the off season. They're starting to garner a lot of attention from colleges too. Yeah. So we've had 4 Division I coaches in the gym for open gyms this fall, and they've gotten tons better. So it's just we've got a talented roster from freshmen to seniors.
You mentioned those now sophomores, the 3 freshmen for you from a year ago, and one that jumps to my mind is the young Hope girl. I was so impressed by her. You could tell maybe sometimes the game a little quicker than she wanted as a freshman, but that's just part of that growth too. And it's something, Coach, that you've done for a long time, playing kids early in their career, not waiting until they're an upperclassman, but not getting their feet wet, playing at a high level, and you had 3 of them a year ago. But what is it for, a 14-year-old girl to not just be playing varsity basketball, but doing it in maybe the most difficult, certainly conference, but girls basketball in the CIML maybe as difficult as anything you're going to get at the high school level?
Right. We had 5 freshmen eventually on our varsity last year that made up our top 12. And, Sophia's great. Mm-hmm. You got Elise Yeager. Yeah. J.C. Lucky, another sophomore starter. So the way they grew in a year that was so challenging, and missing all those games. I'm really excited. I'm going to be their number one fan this year. Just front row seat, kind of try to put them in the best possible position, but just watch them go out there and shine. Because playing them early, in our system, it's always been about we're going to put the best players on the floor. If you're in high school, you've got a chance to be one of those best players. So, I'm just super excited to watch them play.
You mentioned you've had a lot of D1 talent that has come through your program. And when you're dealing with that, as a head coach at the high school level, a lot of people out there never dealt with that before. What's it like as a head coach when you got just not Iowa Conference schools coming after you, but you got schools from across the country calling the kids and going through that recruiting process? What it's like for you as a head coach?
Oh, it's exciting. I'm all about relationships, whether it be with players, students, or adults, and for me to learn from, some of the best college coaches, Brenda Freeze, coming out here and recruiting Zoe, and Grace goes to Marist in New York, and so it's these girls go out and play in their clubs and get seen nationwide, and so it just helps me develop, lots of really neat coaching relationships that last forever. So it's great for me too.
With that, we got we really have 4 great in-state programs from, of course, Iowa and Iowa State, the runs that they've had, excellent coaching staffs with Bluter and Fennelly and their staffs throughout the years. The job Tanya's done up at UNI and rebuilding that program. And, of course, right here in our backyard with one of your former players there in Hannah Fuller. Saw she's going to be honored. They're going to have a Hannah Fuller Day out there. That's got to be cool, too. I know what an important piece she was, and just all the Fuller family to your program throughout the years.
Yeah, she was our biggest leader for our first state championship back in 2017. And another coach that I've gotten to know really well is Allison Pullman. I was so excited that she got to be the next head coach after Jenny Bronchek left for Oklahoma, because she is such a relationship builder and all about team first. And she reached out just a couple days ago and said, let's have a Hannah Fuller night and discount tickets for Valley and just kind of make it a special night for her, for the Valley community, and just what an honor. I got chills, and I get chills just thinking about it again. Just someone in your backyard playing for Drake University, and Hannah Fuller and the Fuller family have just been one of the best that I've coached in my 10 years at Valley, and it's going to be a special night, and I look forward to a special season all around.
Speaking of that, isn't there one more Fuller girl still coming?
Yeah, Jenna.
Yeah.
She's my youngest son's age, so 6th grade, I believe Jenna is. So, and she's going to be just as good.
She's coming as well, huh?
Right, she's going to be really good too.
That's fun. Well, it's been always fun watching your teams, and another thing that I love about your squads is they are entertaining. You guys get up and down the floor. Philosophy-wise, where you are as a head coach, are you somebody that it's all about the system, adapting to what you have? What's your philosophy as a head coach?
Oh, we always tweak based on our personnel. This is the tallest team we've ever had. We won 2 state titles with having everybody under 6 feet. Now we have 3 6-foot, 6'1", 6'2" girls. So it's a little bit different. We used to get up and down and just play as fast as possible. Now that's not really what our personnel. We still like to play fast. If we've got some really good passers that'll push up the floor, but we can utilize more of our half-court matchups on the offensive end, and then we tweak our defense every year based on our length and our height and how well we rebound. So we'll be able to mix up some defenses too. So that's the exciting part about this group. They have a lot of, we've got some short, quick guards that can pressure you, and we've got some height on the backside that they're going to defend and those blocks and get every rebound. So it's an exciting thing to have.
Well, final thing, mentioned the difficult nature of the CIML just in general, and then the girls basketball level. You anticipate most everybody's going to be good, but who are some of the other top teams to keep an eye on for girls basketball in the CIML?
The usual suspects. Johnston, I think, returns everybody and has 3 or 4 Division I players. They got scholarship offers more this summer, so Johnson will probably be preseason number 1. Waterloo West has a really good team out on the east side, and Waukee Northwest, very well coached. Chris Guest went over there. Southeast Polk, Dowling, those teams will all be right there as well, and make it in a battle-tested CIML so that we're ready for tournament time.
It's going to be a fun year. Basketball right around the corner. That's Joe Segrist, the head coach of the girls basketball team here at Valley. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll come back with more here of the halftime show. Thanks, Coach, as always.
Thanks, Trent.
Presented by Urology Center of Iowa. Back with more here in a moment.
Our team at D. Armand Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the D. Armand difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new D. Armand Ford Indianola, DarmandFord.com.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Again by Dar Danielson as we take a look back at the first half, one that proved to be all Valley Tigers. 42-0, our halftime score over the Rough Riders of Roosevelt. And Dar, I'm going to throw it to you. Take us through how we got to we are right now, 42-0.
Well, it was pretty quick early on. They forced Roosevelt to punt, got the ball at the 46. One play, Aiden Price, 9 seconds, one play, and for the 46-yard touchdown run. Then Valley held them again, and this time it took 2 plays. Danny Rankins Jr., 35 yards. PAT was good. Then this all in the first quarter. Then with 2:23 to go in the first quarter, it was Greven Good with the 25-yard run. and it was that made it 21-0. Into the second quarter, Rankins had a 2-yard run with 10:24 to go, made it 28-0. Shield got the pass for 10 yards, 10-yard pass to Shield for 30. It made it 35-0. And Grevin Good, that was a pass, right? That wasn't a run. Yeah, I said that was a run. That was a pass. And then the final score of the first half, with 24 seconds to go, Rankins took it in from 5 yards out, and the PAT was again good, so it was 42-0. So Valley, the first drive's 1 play, 2 plays, and 4 plays, and they scored and kind of pretty well took control. Roosevelt did come out in their third drive. They got a couple first downs, fourth drive, but they could never just keep it together long enough to keep a drive going to get in and get points. And then Valley, once they got the ball back, they made quick work of it and scored quickly. And that's the way we stand right now here, 42-0. They kept Jamison Patton on the run most of the time there in that first half. Penalty-wise, Roosevelt had 3 motion penalties and an encroachment in the first quarter. Then they had an offsides and a personal foul there. So they had, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 6 penalties. Valley had 1 for an illegal formation. That was down there where they had the ball at like the 1 yard line, and it moved it back to the 5, and they end up scoring anyway. So penalty-wise, Roosevelt a few more. And those penalties early on the first few drives, they had a couple that kind of hurt Roosevelt. But it's been all Valley. We talked about them bouncing back off that close loss to Dowling. They've come out tonight and done that, reasserted themselves, and just taking control here.
Well, as we have the teams back out on the field, they'll have the final warm-ups here of the first half and get ready here at the halftime for the start of the second half. Again, we will be in continuous clock as it will continue here. 42-0 lead for Valley. We'll take our final time out of the halftime show and come back with more in a moment. 42-0 Valley at the half over Roosevelt as we come back.
Our team at DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
At Holt Plumbing and Heating, our team is clean-cut, professionally dressed, and always training to be the best. We have families too, and we understand that nothing is more important than keeping them safe and comfortable. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. A high-quality job with a smile and a little extra wow. I would like to personally invite you to experience Holt Plumbing and Heating and find out why, for over 70 years, families all over central Iowa say, let Holt handle that.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Trent Condon, Dar Danielson back with you as we get ready for the start of the second half. West Des Moines Valley 42, Des Moines Roosevelt 0. Playoff action next week, and we'll have the call here for you on 96.9 The Bull. And video streaming, couple of games next week up in Ankeny and right here in West Des Moines. Pairings will come out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., and hopefully the servers hold with the association website, because there's also been plenty of those nights in the past. Dar, you wait up till 2 in the morning.
You get on there,
and then you can't get on the website.
Yeah, that happens.
The old days.
Yes.
Well, we've advanced past that, and going to be fun taking a look at the matchups here. Teams vying for consideration for Roosevelt. They're going to be trying to figure things out here, doing some math tonight to see if they'll still be in the playoffs. Going to be a tough spot for them, trying to get that figured out as Danny Diggins will kick it away to start the second half. Diggins, a line drive kick, going to be grabbed at the 13-yard line by the Tigers on the return out to the 25-30, 35 to the 40, and knocked out of bounds there. Nice return out of Jaleel Dorn, Dorn had the punt return earlier and a good kick return there.
Yeah, he finally got a chance to return there. The punt, he didn't have much chance. Waukee Northwest up for Urbandale 10-3 at the half as they're battling to get in. I think Urbandale will probably be in regardless.
They will be, but they're trying to get in the top 4 and get 2 playoff games.
And they were hoping to get the home games too. Yeah, so with the loss there, barring a comeback, and we've seen them do that a lot too.
Yeah.
They could Waukee Northwest then looking to get in. So, yeah, it's not only, like you say, not only getting in, but it's trying to get those home dates.
As we start the second half, and got some new names out there on the field. Here's a run for the Valley Tigers as O'Marion Ballard gets the run. Ballard in there, and the quarterback in the game is Quentin Loeb.
Well, Urbandale's got a field goal. It's now up 10-6, so a 4-point ball game there in Urbandale.
And personal fouls on each side, so offsetting penalties. So the offsetting penalties, and I believe it'll be a replay of the down. So a little extracurriculars out there, some pushing and shoving afterwards. And after a gain of 2 on the carry from Ballard, it will be 2nd down and 8. The offset penalties will keep the play out there. Does it have to happen afterwards?
I think it's Quentin Loeb in at quarterback now, isn't it?
Yep, it is Loeb out there, and he gets the opportunity. We talked about Aiden Price, who's thrown it a couple of times. He was also in the quarterback mix. But Loeb's going to get the opportunity, and here comes more flags.
Well, with Price now, you don't want to put him in there because you want to save him from injury because he's, more valuable right now on all those other things that he does for you. So, and then
it'll be a false start against the offense, moving them back another 5. 2nd and 13 for the Tigers. 10.5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. As a man comes in motion, they'll go back to the ground game again and fighting forward, getting that 5 yards back that they lost on the penalty as Ballard gets 5. That'll make it 3rd and 8 for the Valley offense as the reserves in the game.
A good chance for them to get a little playing time, show to the coaches and game what they can do.
O'Marion Ballard, how about this? 5'2" is what he is listed at here on the roster, 155.
He's got a nice little center of gravity.
He does, and throwing out from Loeb, complete for the first down. Good play out there in space as Brandon Sullivan able to get the first down there. Nice looking throw from Loeb.
Yeah, got it out to the far side of the field, and then good yardage after the catch, too, by Sullivan.
Into Roosevelt territory. They'll mark him down at the 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers with the big lead here as we play into the second half, 42-0. Long huddle there as they break it with 11 on the play clock. 2 receivers left, 1 right for Loeb. Works out of the shotgun. He's got Ballard on his left hip, and he'll hand it to Ballard up the middle. And he picks up 5 on the play.
You know, it's good to see, though, too. You look across and see all the Roosevelt fans over there and all the students still over there. The good crowd, you know, with this team and with the winning record here. And hopefully, you know, they'll all have their fingers and toes crossed that they get a playoff bid out of this, maybe. We'll see.
Ballard going to get a breather for Valley. New running back comes into the game on 2nd down and 5. Loeb gets the offense set, and in at running back, that'll be Caleb Scott. Man comes in motion, and they're going to hand the football to Scott. He jump cuts to the right side, still fighting for a good, strong run there out of Scott as he gets the first down.
Yeah, kept the feet churning, and he was right at the marker, and he just kept going and picks up a couple more than he needed, and it's a first down for the Tigers.
They mark it at the 34-yard line as the clock rolls inside of 8 minutes left in the quarter. Another name out on the field, Emery Simmons for the Tigers. He'll come in at wide receiver, replacing Sullivan, who had that catch a moment ago. Single wide receivers on each side for the Tigers. 2 tight ends. As Roosevelt shows pressure up the middle, they'll hand it to Ballard as he pinballs forward out to the 30-yard line to pick up a 4 on the play. Ballard 5'2", 155. Runs hard out there, and he's got that look. Remember back with the 2002 Iowa football team with Fred Russell and that big offensive line.
Yeah, he just
hides back behind that big group, and you see the same thing with Ballard here for the Tigers.
Yep, sneaks in behind him and waits for his hole and bursts through it.
Well, just a junior, and with Danny Rankins Jr. and Dion Hutch, the 2 top running backs, graduating after this year, Ballard certainly going to get an opportunity, you'd feel, as he runs hard here and gets a couple on the play. It'll be 3rd down and short for the Tigers with 6.5 to play.
Then he headbutts a lineman down there.
Back in the game, it'll be Caleb Scott. Comes in for Ballard.
Well, it's fun because, you know, you're on the bench a lot, you're watching a lot, you're out there in practice working hard, and the playing time sometimes doesn't come many minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But here they're getting some.
Call it 3rd down and 3 from the 27-yard line for the Tigers. Looking to throw again is Loeb. He's got time, delivers, complete for the first down, out past the 20-yard line to the 18 to pick up a 9 on the play. Good, strong throw from Loeb.
Yeah, got it right out there to Sullivan, and he dropped back, set his feet, and fired it.
And how about the protection up front there out of that offensive line? A lot of reserves out there also. And they gave him a nice, good, clean pocket to step into the throw and deliver that strike.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Roosevelt, the story of the night is they've been on the field a lot on defense, and you know.
5.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to hand it to Ballard, who cuts back and maybe got a yard out of the play. Looking for that cutback lane there, but good pursuit out of the Rough Rider defense, stopping him to a gain of 1.
Yeah, heading toward the boundary, then decided, nope, cut the brakes on and came back the other way. Now they'll bring in Caleb Scott to replace him.
Ballard and Scott splitting the duty here, the second half of the running back position, at least early in the 3rd quarter. Valley with the football first. This has been a long, sustained drive for them with the continuous clock leading 42-0 over the Rough Riders. Out of the gun, Loeb to throw again. Looks out to the left. This one incomplete. In and out of the hands of his receiver. Good coverage out there for the Rough Riders and Hunter Norris.
Yeah, intended to Bryce Anderson. Ballard will come back in.
Norris going stride for stride there in the coverage, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 now from the 17-yard line. Saw down below us here a moment ago that it was Dawson Stein warming up for the field goal attempt, but it's like another kicker down there. That's Jay Moore. Now, I don't know if Jay, he's a starting linebacker, if he's actually a kicker, for knowing he's out of the game, if he's just getting an opportunity to get a couple of kicks in. They're going to take a shot into the end zone, but incomplete. Norris again on the coverage. Good work out of him. And it'll be 4th down and 9.
I think Moore tried a kick. I didn't put it on my sheet because it was one that he missed, but he hasn't kicked very much.
Going to keep the offense on the field, though, it looks like. Not going to attempt a field goal. And give him one more opportunity for the offense with 3:30 left in the 3rd quarter, up 42-0. As they break the huddle with 10 seconds, got to hurry here. Loeb's got 3 receivers lined up to the right side, has single receiver left. From the shotgun, he takes the snap, looks out to the right side, pressure comes, got to get rid of it, he can't, sacked.
Yep.
Good play up the gut, and there's Murphy. Gets the sack, Colin Murphy. Gets the sack on 4th down, and the Rough Riders get the stop.
Yeah, that was straight turn them loose and go on defense, and there was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Even Ballard, sometimes that back waits a step and tries to chip somebody, but he just took off on a route too and didn't really wait, but I don't know if it had made a much difference because they had 3 Rough Riders charging in on that.
So first possession of the second half now for Des Moines Roosevelt, as they'll get the offense started here from the 31-yard line. But before they do, we got flags.
I think Valley might have jumped into the zone there. We'll see.
Got some youngsters out there getting their first snaps of the night defensively, and over anxious it looked like there in the middle. That might have been number 66, Lorenzo Jimenez. Jimenez, a senior here on senior night. Get a chance out there on the gridiron for the Tigers as they lead 42-0. Man comes in motion. It'll be 1st and 5. They'll hand it off Norris. He cuts back and near the first down marker, right at the 41-yard line, and they're going to give him the first down. Norris has run hard out there tonight. Hasn't been a ton of breathing room, but he's had a couple of nice gains.
But early on with the first team in there wasn't a lot of gaps or areas to run to. That middle of that Valley defense has been pretty stout.
1st and 10, 2 receivers on each side for Patton. Now rolls out right, pressure comes, throws it in. Oh, what a grab out near midfield. Oh, beautiful grab out there by number 16, Danny Diggins.
Danny Diggins, you like that name, the double D. I always like those. Yeah, he caught it on the end of his fingertips there and then kind of had to keep up with it and pulled it in.
Diggins gets 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2 now for the Rough Riders as they try to get into Valley territory, I believe for the first time tonight.
Yeah.
From their own 49-yard line, 3 receivers left, 1 right, as Patton puts a man in motion. Going to set up a speed option play, but gobbled up by the Valley defense. Coming out from the wide position and making the play, Elijah Rivas.
He read that immediately.
And it'll be a loss on the play. Move it back 5 yards back to the 44-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you haven't seen that option all game and you forget. Let's see, do I stay with the quarterback, take the pitch guy? But he went to the pitch guy and got him and pushed him right out of bounds before he got the loss on it.
3rd and 7, 25 seconds left in the quarter. Patton up in the pocket now looking forward. He's going to try to run for the first down. He's got it at the 45 into Tiger territory. before he's pushed back by Valley, but that'll be good enough for a first down. And that's how we'll come to a close here. End of the third quarter, Valley 42, Roosevelt 0. We come back on the other side with more high school football, the regular season finale on the Bull.
Yes, football season.
I'm Joe the car guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm proud of what we've accomplished at Holt. Our team is leading the way in providing the latest in home comfort solutions, and we have fun doing it. Our passion is to be the clear first choice for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and home service needs. And at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Dar Danielson back with you. Start of the fourth quarter. Valley a 42-0 lead over to Moines Roosevelt. Rough Riders, though, have got into Valley territory for the first time. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 46-yard line. Jamison Patton puts Williams in motion. He's lined up at the right tight end spot. And they're going to hand it off to Norris. Norris to the 45, 44. Still churning his feet. Gets all the way to the 42-yard line to pick up a 4 on first down.
Valley blitzed off the edge there, but they got the handoff and got positive yardage on it. I understand Urbandale a pick 6 in the extra point. They're now up 13-10 against Northwest in Urbandale.
Keep an eye on that one tonight. Playoff positioning, and Northwest certainly in with the win. A loss, and get those calculators out for the Wolves. 2nd down and 6, Rough Riders. They'll be doing the same here tonight. Trying to figure out those numbers and faking the jet sweep. Patton keeping himself, gets out of the pile, bounces out to the right side, and still nothing there. Valley defense pursuing all over the place and finally pushed out of bounds by Trent Bender.
Yeah, Derek Wynn in there, one of the early ones, and then he popped out of there and spun around, but there was good pursuit. Sometimes that happens, and then they're headed upfield and the defense is left in the wake, but that time good pursuit down the line by the Tigers, and they don't let him get any yardage.
3rd and 9 from the 45-yard line. Patton has 3 receivers lined up left. Starts looking that way, now looks to the right side. He's going to take a shot up the field, one-on-one, and incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Valley Tigers, and it'll be 4th down.
That was Jaleel Dorn on the coverage out there, and he was right there, and he played it well, too. He turned and he looked for the ball. He didn't grab or anything there. He just turned and watched for the ball and defended. Sometimes it's a long time when, as a defender, you end up grabbing or committing the foul.
4th and 9, and Roosevelt going to go for it here. Looking out to the right again here. A stop route up on the sidelines, and that one is complete. I think that was Williams over there, the big tight end on the grab.
Dorn on him again.
That was 23 that time.
Dorn got him right away.
Hudson Miller on the reception. 1st down for the Rough Riders to the 35. Good strong throw again from Patton. He's got a bullet out there. He can deliver it with some velocity. And first catch of the night for Hudson Miller. From the 35, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Patton again to throw. Rolls out, it's got plenty of time now trying to run. Goes out, comes back out the left side, gets the corner. He's got a 1st down and steps out of bounds, but you're right there. A flag came out as he was scrambling around.
And they may get Williams for the illegal block there.
Yeah, don't want to see that. You got your quarterback out in scramble mode. Of course, you want to protect your quarterback at all costs.
Yeah, you want to help him, but sometimes you get excited and you hit a block in the back or you...
Flags at the 25-yard line. They'll walk it back from there.
Yeah, they call the blindside block on George Williams.
So walk it back from the spot of the foul, the 25, and that's a 15-yard penalty, so it moves it back to the 40, and it will make it a 15-yard to go situation here for the Rough Riders with 9:01 play in the fourth quarter. Valley 42, Roosevelt 0.
That's one of the things they've changed too, that blindside block coming back, and I will admit to being guilty to throwing a few of those because it was wide open. You could do it back.
Yep.
You see a guy and you just wallop him when he wasn't looking.
Throw from Patton out, complete to the right side, out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Pickup of 7 on that one. Peter Fonteneth with the reception, his second of the night.
Hey, he threw that on a rope, didn't he? Just fired it right out there.
Yeah, offensive line protecting better here in the second half as Valley has gone to some reserves, but confidence boost certainly for this young group up front for the Rough Riders. Pickup of 6 on the play as we approach the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Valley up 42-0. Roosevelt wants to throw again with Patton in the pocket. Now he rolls his way out to his left, still looking, gonna throw it out. He's got a man out there, complete into the red zone and inside the 5, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Big play there, Patton, as his receiver helped him out.
Yeah, he kept scrambling, and he's still down over there.
Looks like maybe a cramp as his foot went up in the air right away. We'll check on that.
And Patton had to kind of look to see. He was close to getting across the line of scrimmage. And he had to, do I throw or do I go or what do I do? And he made the right decision that time to throw it. And because Valley's going this man-man coverage with help from the safeties on that, but when that quarterback scrambles, it kind of throws the coverage off a little bit, and he was able to find the open spot.
And it does look like it is a cramp injury there for Peter Fanadeth. And he's going to walk off there, but they had that leg up in the air right away, and they're pushing back. And that's one thing that hasn't changed, Dar, from back in our days, is they still do the same thing for a cramp, trying to stretch that
Stretch
thing
it out. Yeah, but I bet they don't go over and tell him, here, eat some salt pills like they did when I was playing.
Little pickle juice?
Yeah, you're not getting enough salt here. Eat a couple of these salt pills and drink some water, and you'll be fine. But a little more advanced in the training area than what it used to be.
So the Rough Riders will have the ball first and goal from the 2-yard line. Chance to get on the scoreboard here in the fourth quarter against the Valley defense. As Patton is out there, working out of the gun again. Double tight ends this time. 2 receivers, 1 on each side of the formation. And here comes the flag. The flag came out. Whistles came. And it'll be encroachment. Looked like it might have been against the cornerback there. Remember, once you pass the line of scrimmage, it's an automatic there, even if those guys lined up wide. So they'll move it forward to the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1 for the Rough Riders. And they're going to hand the football off into the end zone. Touchdown, Rough Riders. Good hard run up the gut for Norris, and the Rough Riders get on the board. Well, good for them. Certainly happy about that. Get a scoreboard, get that goose egg away, and definitely a positive boost here in the fourth quarter for Des Moines Roosevelt.
And now you go for 2 because then if you get no, I don't think in the book, but now it looks like they're
late getting maybe the holder out there.
Yeah.
And Patton's going to be the holder on this one. Well, kicking has been a bit of an adventure this year. Overall, 19 of 31. This one on its way. It is good. That one knuckles through from Norberto Juarez Jr. 42-7. 7:15 to play, fourth quarter. Back with more high school football here in a moment at 96.9 The Bull.
Businesses succeed? The Better Business Bureau sees the traits of successful businesses every day. It's not easy, but it is simple. The BBB fosters trust between Iowa businesses and consumers.
Visit bbb.org.
Shop WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee has over 375 pre-owned vehicles. All makes, all models. Inventory changes daily. WaukeeChevy.com.
Holt's Plumbing and Heating continues to be one of Central Iowa's fastest growing plumbing, heating, and cooling companies. I'm reminded of that every day as I see our fleet of vehicles in all shapes and sizes head out to help customers in need. We work hard to keep our vehicles clean and in good shape. Some are customized with great ideas, and some maybe not so much. But at the end of the day, a job well done and a happy customer means everything to us. Just one more reason why more and more Central Iowans are saying, let Holt handle that.
Good drive there from Des Moines Roosevelt, Dar.
Yeah, they kept at it, overcame a couple penalties, and
there's a kick a little bit short there, bounced at the 24. Off a couple of bounces, Valley's going to get returned to the 28-yard line. So the pile's still pushing before a whistle.
And we got a wrestling match up at the 45, and I thought we were going to see some flags, but they separate them. I think Rivas got a 2-point takedown, and then the Roosevelt player reversed him, and then it got into a shoving match, but
we're back ready to go. We'll see what Valley can do here as we've seen the backup offense come out there. Loeb, I thought, looked really good at the quarterback spot. Had some nice plays out there, and another opportunity here for the backups for Valley, get some snaps, get some things on film, and that's something important also for some of these younger guys too, looking towards next season, getting some film on tape for them. Will be Loeb back out. They have to rush out onto the field.
With 3 seconds to play here, or go on the play clock.
They just get that snap off as they'll hand it. A good hard physical run again from Ballard as he gets 7 on the first down play. And we got more going on out there. Look out. More pushing and shoving happening, and now officials come over and are going to separate the two sides. But I don't want to see this here late in the game.
Well,
Jaquan Bradley, who's been out there a lot tonight defensively, the flag comes out halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you don't want to see it end up this way. Let's just.
Bryce Anderson for Valley. And on the other side, as mentioned, it was Jaquan Bradley. So 2 Bradleys. I don't know if there's any connection there. I don't know, cousins fighting or something like that. But it's offsetting penalties, and it'll remain 2nd down and 3.
I don't know, but I don't know what they do in practice if you have to do an extra lap or two for that. Yeah. But I know Coach Swenson is not going to let that go. Coach Burnett probably either will say, hey, we don't need any of that after the play.
Right. And back to live action here, 2nd and 3 for Valley. They work from the 36-yard line as a man comes in motion. They'll hand it to Ballard again. He stutter steps forward and picks up a couple. It'll be 3rd and short. As Ballard just find a little bit of breathing room there, and he's got those quick feet.
Yeah, he had to zig and zag a little bit, and he ran about 9 yards to get a 3, but they got him in a 3rd and short here.
So earlier in the game, they went with a quarterback sneak in a short goal-to-go situation. Here with Loeb in the game, going to set up the offense, 5:15 left.
Yeah, they've been running that kind of jet sweep misdirection action here, but
Quentin Loeb, the junior quarterback, hands to Ballard again, and he's going to be, right at that line.
Somebody got an arm on him just as he was heading to the line he needed to get to, but he was able to get by and got right up to the 40.
And we'll get some more substitutions, in the game. Back out there also Caleb Scott. Him and Ballard have taken over the running back duties in the second half for the Tigers. As the clock continues to run, Valley looking to pick up win number 7 of the season. Came in at 6-2 on the year. Loeb looks to the left, throws, bit high and behind his receiver, incomplete. He is trying to find one of his big guys out there. That
Larson,
is Andrew
yeah.
Larson. But incomplete.
And that's the first really bad throw he's made here out of the ones so far that when he's been in there.
Gun clock continues to run, though, with that 35-point rule that's in place.
Did have
After an incompletion.
Had a little more pressure on him, too, that time. But
inside of 4 minutes left here in the ball game on a chilly Friday night here in West Des Moines. First time we've felt this kind of weather in a while. As they go back to the ground game again, Scott bringing a defender with them as he picks up 7 on the play.
yeah, although it's kind of strange. 43, you know, in a regular October where we kind of gradually gone down, it wouldn't feel so bad. But again, as we've had in the 70s and 60s, and then you drop down.
As we have another injury on the field, we'll take a timeout here. Coming back on the other side, Valley looking to polish off the victory, 42-7 over Roosevelt.
Family owned.
DeArmond Ford Indianola are committed to giving you an exceptional ownership experience.
As a family-owned business, my dad and I are in the dealership every day to ensure you experience the DeArmond difference.
Our core values of hard work, honesty, trust, and integrity are what we build our business on.
Experience the difference at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola,
where you'll actually enjoy doing business.
The all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola, DeArmondFord.com.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and you've probably noticed there's shortages on most everything in the market today. Well, Heat and Glow has helped us out this year, and they are focusing their energy on their gas fireplace inserts. So if you've got a drafty old wood-burning fireplace and you want to get it retrofitted into a beautiful, high-efficient gas fireplace, come see us. We will have product to sell you.
Heat and Glow gas fireplace insert from Fireplace Superstore. 109th and Douglas in Urbandale, just west of Homeacres.
And the Central Iowa Game of the Week on KXNO HD2 Ankeny, 96.9 The Bull. Back to the action with Trent Condon.
3rd and 3 for Valley as we come back to live action. Pass incomplete. A little bit high on the throw from Loeb. He was looking out for one of his favorite targets, Brandon Sullivan. Just a touch high, and it'll be now 4th down for the Tigers.
Yeah, and Sullivan went up to get that. He just over his fingertips, and he came down hard on the turf, but he made a real good attempt to try to get that. And we'll see if they punt or they just go for it here.
Yeah, it looks like the offense is going to stay out there, Dar. So one more opportunity for the backups for the Tigers, trying to pick up that 1st down. They work from their own 47-yard line. 4th and 3. Need to get to midfield for the 1st down. They'll hand it. And a big cutback and the 1st down. Hard running again there from a Marion Ballard as he gets 5.
And that could pretty well let them run the clock out here as it's continuous now.
As they get into Roosevelt territory, Valley jumped out to a 42-0 halftime lead. Scored on all 6 of their first half possessions. And Roosevelt the only score of the second half, as Norris rated in from a yard away. Where we are right now, 42-7, as Valley breaks the huddle with 10 on the play clock. Loeb from the shotgun with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wants to throw again. Short drop and diving grab, incomplete though. Had a good opportunity of that one. Just bounced out of the hands of the intended receiver, Larson.
He had it in his hands but couldn't bring it in as he hit the turf. This is where having someone who got into the game late sometimes, where the quarterback want to call off the play coming in and just throw it deep.
Sling it a couple of times.
But you can get trouble to coach when you do that.
And when you're a junior, you got another year in front of you. Yeah, probably not the best thing to do.
Not a good thing to do.
As Roosevelt brings 9 guys in the box here, they'll hand it to Ballard as he looks outright. Boy, he runs so hard.
Yeah, he drops that shoulder, too, on contact. And as we hit a minute.
Physical run pickup of 5. A Marion Ballard, remember that name. 5'2", 155 pounds, plays a lot bigger than that. He's got those big legs that go along with it, and that low center of gravity that you mentioned, Dar. Fun player to watch for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's not easy. You get down a low guy to try to get down and tackle him low, and not always hard to do that, or easy to do that, I mean.
30 seconds left as they're going to hand it off, and Hutch with his first touch of the game gets 4. Hadn't seen a whole lot of Dion, as this one had been a Danny Rankins Jr. kind of game. Hutch gets a carry, though, and it'll be the final one of the ball game, it looks like, as they're going to let the final seconds tick off. And Valley will move to 7-2 on the season. They get the win here tonight, 42-7. Over Des Moines Roosevelt. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, hand out our Graphite Construction Group Hard Hat Player of the Game, and put a final cap on things here in the regular season finale. The Tigers win it 42-7 as we come back on 96.9 The Bull.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
From 96.9 The Bull.
Trent Condon, Dar Danielson, back with you one final time here at Valley Stadium. All Tigers tonight, 42-7 over Des Moines Roosevelt. Valley securing their place in the playoffs, and with it, more than likely, a top 4 seed. That means they will have an opportunity to host next Friday night, and if they win, also in the quarterfinal game. So kind of mission accomplished here for the Tigers this evening.
Yeah, and you could tell they were on a mission coming out after the close loss again, the Dowling. They came right out and said, hey, we're gonna host a couple games, and we're going to take it right to them and make no doubt about this. And they did. They came right out and scored, every time they had the ball in the first half, and, build up that 42-0 lead. And then, the second team played most of the second half on offense, and then Roosevelt did get a score. But, yeah, that was just a impressive effort as they came out and just took it right to Roosevelt. And now it's a wait and see for Roosevelt.
Yeah, it'll come down to the math tonight and trying to figure out the RPI again. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., the pairings will be released from the Iowa High School Association. You'll be able to see all the pairings, who everybody is playing. And, of course, tonight the playoffs began for 8-player all the way through the 2A field. With that, Dar, before we get out of here, let's hand out right now our Graphite Construction Group Hard Hat Player of the Game. I'm putting it on you tonight.
Well, I'll have to go Danny Rankins Jr., I guess. You know, he had 3 touchdowns and really had another good game tonight. It's so easy to take for granted what he does with his speed and that and the way he runs, but he did it again here tonight. So I would say he sticks out as the player of the game.
Danny Rankins Jr., congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Tigers and also the Rough Riders this year. You know, coming off of the season a year ago, of course, only got to play the 2 games. Credit for them coming out here. They end the season with a winning record at the very least, even if they don't get that playoff bid as we wait on that. Just great to get these kids out on the field for Coach Barnett's first year.
And they got that win over Waukee, which is the first Metro school win there, and I don't know how many years it was over, an urban school and suburban school, whatever. And, they kind of set that mark there. And, everything's looking up for them. They just get more guys out and keep working at it and put in the work, and, we'll continue to see results.
Well, that'll do it here tonight. Dar, been fun. I don't know if our paths will cross another time here before the end of things.
Maybe not in football, but I'm sure in some other sport somewhere. Yeah, we'll be seeing you.
It's always fun doing games with you, Dar.
You too.
And, enjoyed it as always. Final score for the final time here tonight. West Des Moines Valley, a winner, 42-7 over Roosevelt. Thanks to everybody out there for listening in, for all our great sponsors as well of high school sports coverage here on 96.9 The Bull and also our video stream at CISN TV. That'll do it for tonight. Now we send it back to regular programming already in progress here on 96.9 The Bull.